What's up, players? Welcome to Season 2, Episode 26 of the TPC Weekly Roundup, where we highlight the biggest games and stories of the previous week. If this is your first time here, be sure to subscribe and click that notification bell to stay all the way in the loop with everything Player Circle. If you're a faithful subscriber, appreciate you. Man, it's been a minute. Let's get into it. It's only right we start the show off speaking about an event we had the honor of participating in last weekend. NBA champion and league MVP Steph Curry and his Curry brand collaborated with the NBA Players Association for a neighborhood celebration at the revamped Rucker Park in Harlem. Team Curry brought their boys and girls squads from North Carolina to battle some of NYC's best hoopers for $30,000 worth of grants for the winners' prospective neighborhoods. Coached by Ches Williams and Rock Rosa, the girls NYC elite team defeated Team Curry pretty handily, led by UCLA commit Paris Clark. You want to hear the dope part? Well, aside from winning $15,000 for the local community center, Steph Curry FaceTimed in from the Bay to present Paris with the MVP award. Talk about an experience she'll never forget. On the boys' side, the NYC team didn't fare as well. Team Curry put on a clinic. Led by Silas DeBerry Jr., Team Curry defeated NYC Elite in a rout, winning the $15,000 grant and ensuring that Team Curry didn't go back home empty-handed. Overall, it was a beautiful event for the community. After the game, there was a basketball clinic for the youth. There was local food and music provided. Sesame Street and Foot Locker both had activations. It was all good in the neighborhood.
Team Curry, New York Elite, I appreciate y'all for doing what y'all do. Y'all give it up for Team Curry, New York Elite.
Team Curry has been a model program for us on both the boys and girls side. Couldn't be happier with everything you guys got. So you guys should really be thankful and appreciative to the coaches, the staff, everybody.
No place in the world that can compare. Put your lighters in the air, everybody say yeah, 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 yeah. New York, concrete jungle where dreams are made of. There's nothing you can't do. Now you're in New York.
Bringing on guests to the show is one of my favorite things to do. And this week we have a very special guest, Jacob Crane of Strive for Perfection Athletics. He's a part of the Elite 50/50 conglomerate, one of the top event operations in the country. On this episode, we spoke about the recent Top 28 showcase in the DMV and everything else they have coming up. Check out our conversation. What's up, players? It's your man Miguel Rodriguez here, and I have Jacob Crane, Strive for Perfection Athletics. How you doing, brother?
Man, I'm doing well, man. And yourself?
I'm doing great, man. So, you know what I mean? We're recording our TPC Weekly Roundup. You're our first guest back. We're here to talk about the Top 28 showcase in the DMV. Tell me a little bit about it.
Oh, man. So the Top 28, it started last year with a guy named Coach Mo Maurice Peggs. He's from the DMV, New York area. And he has a crazy story to tell. But that's where we got the name from, because he was at one time the top 28 in the country, and some things didn't fall his way, and he bounced back. But so that's where we got Top 28 name from. So we just wanted to bring something different to the DMV area. We have already established ourselves in the Richmond area, so we was kind of working our way up, and we just wanted to follow it up. We had a high school event early in August, the Elite 50/50 Combine with high school kids. That was a banger. We had several D1 prospects there, coaches. It was just crazy. So we knew the Top 28 was much needed. We did middle school. We did all the way up to sophomore in high school, 2023 class. And so we just started that, man, and we sent our invites out. We picked the kids that we wanted to invite. You know, we told some kids, hey, continue working on your game, maybe next year. But we definitely wanted to keep the competition level real high. And it was like that all weekend.
That's what's up, man. So I seen some footage of the event, man. It looked like a high profile, very competitive. I know it's going to be difficult, but can you give me just like 3 standouts from the showcase?
Oh man. Well, I'm going to just tell you this right now. The girls stole the show. We ended up having about 20, 25, 26 girls. And we had some girls come down from New York. We had Pennsylvania. And man, the girls, all the games were just crazy, just loaded with talent. We had some local girls from the DMV. from DC Premier play. Some of the girls, man, that really Tierra Hendricks, uh, 25 class of 25. She just a straight dog, man. Like point guard reminds you like a Frank Mason type, handle the rock. And she's a bucket, straight bucket. We also had Asia Price, 24, class of 24. She's straight slasher, can do a little bit of everything. And then we had seventh grade. We had Sienna at a PA. She was class of 26, so sorry, eighth grade. And she's straight. She's a point guard, can do a little bit of everything, control the floor, control the pace. Then we had a surprise. We had two surprises, which one was Casey Rappaport. I think she's class of 24. Stretch four, can really shoot it. And then we had another eighth grader out of Richmond, Virginia, Finley Weaver. She reminds you of a little Skip to my Lou type. This little chick was quick, getting her shot off. She was the smallest thing on the floor. But she was, nobody can stay in front of her. So those are some of the standouts from the girls' side. There was a lot more too. You can check us out. Check out the post. We post the first team, second team on there as well. So they was very good. The girls were very good. On the boys' side, I don't even know where you want me to start, bro. I don't even know where you want me to start. Class of 28. Of course, we had Cam Jefferson there, who's everybody know Lil Cam. Cam came out there and he was playing up because he had something to do. Had another workout came. This dude was playing up with high schoolers, man, and ended up hitting the game winner, walk-off three-pointer for the game. He was able to hold his own. Dale Poppy Harris, another undersized guard who people overlook. He was able to get to his spots, a little speedy. It's like Speedy Claxton type guard. Noah Farley, class of 27. Shout out to Noah. He can shoot it well, find his shot real easy. Some of the high school standouts. Of course, one of our guys who we noticed earlier this summer was two teammates, Shane and Caleb Norcom. Shane 6'8", Caleb Norcom 6'6", class of 25. Both can play the wing. These guys are future draft picks. These guys are going to be very good. Both of them can play inside out as they continue to get stronger. Shane's probably going to end up hitting 7 foot. So he can already play on the wing. He actually got his first in-game dunk in one of our first events right down the lane. Caleb, real athletic, slasher, can really guard multiple positions. And if they get past some Shane and just clean it up off the backboard, then guards, we had Cole Bowser, his brother. They played in our elite 50-50 combine. His brother is 6'10", getting a lot of D1 interest. And then his little brother, Cole Bowser, who was at our camp, 6'5" guard, class of 25. Cole's going to be very good. Cole's a streaky shooter. At 6'5", he could get his shot off anytime he wants. Guard multiple positions. And he has like a real smooth game. Rondell Jones, another participant, guard, handles it real well. Sees the court well, fills in the lanes very well, and can find an open spot for the shot. Then we had some guys that made our second team. I just want to highlight Lucas Duspill. He's out of the DMV area. Kamari Pointer, and Frankie. Those three guards were a headache, and they could just straight up ball. But with all the competition, man, it was just all the games were pretty much tight. First game went in overtime, sudden death. So that's what we like at our Elite 50-50 events. We pulled together with Scout Source Hoops, Ball in School, and SFP Athletics. We came all together to create this Elite 50-50 brand. SFP had already been hosting events, tournaments all over, right? And so we wanted to start getting into these showcases, talking to college coaches. They're moving more towards these showcase events. You get to see a lot more kids, and the competition level is a little bit higher than tournaments. You don't have to worry about blowouts and things like that.
Right.
So we wanted to create a brand that encompasses all that high level elite competition. And the 50-50 stands for equal opportunity, right? So boys, girls, we're really trying to make put the girls basketball back on the scenes at the grassroots level. So they should have an equal opportunity just like the boys.
Right.
And then also the under the radar guys who aren't getting invited to the CP3, the Junior Phenom, those type of events. We also want to do that. And so, man, we picked up our first scholarship, man. One of our kids at the VA Select, it was a coach in the gym. And we picked up a D1 scholarship. Shout out to James Patterson out of Richmond, Virginia. They call him Biggie. Picked up a offer to Norfolk State, his first D1 offer. So you just never know who in the gym in our events, man.
Right. So let the people know when's your next event coming up. What can they stay tuned for?
Yeah, man. So we got talked into doing tournaments now, but we're going to be very strategic in how we launch these things. Coming up, we got Combine U down in Miami at the brand new ADAPT training facility, state-of-the-art facility, MonTap training. They're going to do the vertical. They're going to do all their testing for the middle schoolers. After that, we come back to Richmond for our last middle school event with Get Exposed or Get Exposure. So, and then we got a girls. We linked up with I think what makes our event special, man, is collaboration. So, and I think the biggest thing, even with collabing with you guys, and the product that you have, just making a streamlined process for these kids and parents. And so, shout out to the Players Circle, man. The registration process has been smooth. We love the merch that the kids got. The kids love the merch. Yeah, man, the collaboration between Strive for Perfections, Scout Source Hoops, Ball in School, Hoop Junkie, and now She Hoops. We're just able to put a product together where everybody's bringing something to the table. And then around the Players Circle, man, just really grateful for Corey and Chris brought me into, shared with me. And we're just excited about the future.
Most definitely. And we are too, man. Definitely grateful for you guys. Just let the people know where they can find you at. How can they know more about your events? All that.
Yeah, man. Definitely follow us on Elite 5050, on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. Make sure you follow Scout Source Hoops. If you go to our page, man, all our guys just do a great job of exposing our athletes. SFP Athletics on Instagram, and then me, Coach Jay Crane. You can follow us. And then don't forget about our next events. All our events are invite only, by the way. We got some team events coming up. We got in New Jersey, brand new facility up there that we're going to do our first tournament up there. It's going to be crazy. It's called the Evaluation. All right, the Evaluation, 4th through 9th grade, boys and girls. And then we come back. We have the facility in King of Prussia in July. Battle of the States. So if you play in any of our regional events, you can, and you win the championship or runner up, you get an automatic invite to the Battle of the States out there in July, the end of July. So again, man, I appreciate you having us on. And shout out to the Players Circle, man, for all the great things that y'all doing in the basketball grassroots.
Sure, man. We appreciate you guys. So there you have it, players. If you're not at Elite 5050 event, where you at, man? What you doing, man? Until next week, peace.
Peace.
Now, here's a name you should be hearing about for a long time. AJ Dubonsa. The 6'7" 8th grader showed out at the Marquee Hoops Winning Circuit preview this past weekend. Suiting up for Expressions Elite, he showed the freakish athleticism and overpowering strength that has him rated amongst the top 8th graders in the country, if not the top 8th grader in the country. Now, it should be noted that he was originally a class of 2025 prospect, but reclassed in 2026. I'll go out on a limb and say by the time he's an upperclassman in high school, the extra year might not even matter. But we're definitely excited to see his journey. This week's Player Circle Spotlight is Simeon Wilcher, the 5-star 2023 guard out of Roselle Catholic in Jersey. Just recently committed to Blue Blood UNC. He cited his close relationship with head coach Hubert Davis and the uniqueness of the school, saying, and I quote, "That place is rare. You don't get that vibe anywhere else," as the driving factors in his decision. Due to his immense talent, he was offered a 6-figure salary by the newly minted Overtime Elite League, but opted to go the more traditional route. Us here at the Player Circle want to send a special congratulations to Simeon and his family, as he was one of the first highly ranked players on our platform and showed us a lot of love. Wish you the best and can't wait to see you this season. There you have it. That's a wrap on episode 26 of the TPC Weekly Roundup. Be sure to like the video, comment some fire emojis if you watch the whole thing, share the video with a friend. That's really the best way for us to continue growing this channel. Follow us across all platforms on social media. Until next week, peace.
So just chill till the next episode.